This is lesson 411, vocabulary for signing naturally. We're going to talk about some additional signs that go with relationships. So the first one is half, like if you have a half sister. There are two ways to sign this. One is with two number one hand shapes. You want to cross your fingers at the knuckle, your palms facing you. And then with your dominant hand should be on top. And then you kind of, I imagine cutting something in half, right? So that's half. Another way of signing it is simply signing the fraction itself, which is, and I've seen palm out and palm in on this. You start, so if you imagine a fraction written, there's one number on top, then there's a line, then there's another number. To sign a fraction, you just sign the top number, and then you drop it and sign the bottom number. So would be half. Or partner. So we talked about roommate, that kind of partner. You're matched up with somebody that way before, but this time we're going to talk about partner, meaning romantic relationship partner. So a partner in a personal relationship is signed, it's sharer is really what it is. So share plus that agent suffix. So share is two flat hand shapes. You cross it just like you did for the half, right? Only it's the full hand. You want your dominant hand on top because that's the one that moves. Share. So partner would be adopt. Two flat hand shapes, palms facing down. You're going to relax your shoulders. So this happens around your waist, but I'll move it up so you can see. You drop your wrist just a little bit like this, and then you pick them up and close your hands at the same time. So, and again, that's happening down here. So that's the sign for adopt. It also, so it literally means to take or to take up, but not like to take something literally. It's to take something abstractly, like a class or something like that. So you might see that sign used that way as well. Separate, two flat hand shapes bent in half, palms facing you. So it kind of looks like that. Okay. And then you come apart. Separate. Actually, it's bent maybe a little more than flat, bent. Separate. To quarrel or argue, to one hand shapes, palms facing you, pointing at each other. All right. And then all the movement here is in your wrist. Up, up, up. So it's technically up, and then you have to come back down, but the way that the movement goes is mostly on the up. So that's quarrel or argue. Make sure your face matches it. Other or another is a thumbs up hand shape, only you start with it sideways and turn it up. So another or other. To go separate ways, two people going their separate ways. You start with two one hand shapes with your palms facing down, and they kind of start, together like that, and then they go apart. So go separate ways. Fade away. This also means dissolve. So you want two squished O hand shapes with your palms facing up, but let's see. You want to start, so if you usually do your squished O's where your thumbs are on your first fingers, you want to switch them over to your pinkies. All right. So it's like that. And then you move your thumb from your pinkies to your fingers. So the movement is like that. Okay. That's fade away. Take care of is two K hand shapes with one on top of the other, your palms facing opposite directions. Your shoulders are relaxed, so it's out here in neutral space in front of you. And you do little circles that come towards you. Okay, so to take care of. And that is lesson 411.